All right. If you've been paying attention, you might know that this year's youth theme is in Doctrine and Covenants, section 6, which we're also reading this week in Come Follow Me. So I had to do a podcast about the youth theme. So let's jump in to Doctrine and Covenants, section 6, and we're going to do verses 32 through 36. And I'm actually not going to start the beginning of 32, just to kind of make a point in the way that it's worded. So we're going to start here. Oh, sorry. There will I be in the midst of them. Even so am I in the midst of you. Okay, I love that phrase right there. Like, he is going to be with us wherever we go if we invite him. But that's not the point of this. I'm going to keep reading. Verse 33 says, Fear not to do good, my sons, for whatsoever ye sow, that shall you also reap. Therefore, if ye sow good, ye shall also reap good for your reward. Therefore, fear not, little flock, do good. Let earth and hell combine against you, for ye are built upon my rock. Well, for if ye are built upon my rock, they cannot prevail. Behold, I do not condemn you. Go your ways and sin no more. Perform with soberness the work which I have commanded you. Look unto me in every thought. Doubt not, fear not. Which, if you recognize that, that is the youth theme, verse 36. Look unto me in every thought. Doubt not, fear not. And so the reason I wanted to read these verses at the beginning of this is, as I was talking about, this section was revelation given through Joseph Smith to Oliver Cowdery. So in this moment, he's talking specifically to Joseph Smith and Oliver Cowdery, but he's also speaking to us. He's telling us, I will be in the midst of you. So fear not to do good. Fear not, little flock, do good. Because if you are built upon my rock, they cannot prevail. And I do not condemn you for your sins. Go your way. Do the work, and as you do that work, look unto me in every thought. Doubt not, fear not. And so I love this thought that not only is God calling them to look unto him in every thought and doubt not, fear not, but there's more to it. There's more to that message that when we talk about it, it becomes pretty cool. That up to this point in this chapter, God's been telling Oliver Cowdery about like his gifts and how he's been given his gift to translate, and now he's saying, go and do my work. Go, and I will be with you. And be not afraid to do my work, which is good. And if you are built upon me, they who are coming after you will not prevail. And so it just puts more weight into this youth theme of look unto me in every thought, doubt not, fear not, because that's an amazing theme. Like, I love this year's theme. But when we have this backstory that also God is calling them to fear not and to do good, like, that's pretty scary. Like, I imagine my life, and I'm like, if God were to tell me, fear not, go do good, I'd be like, oh, brother, what are you at to take me into, and why are you telling me now that I did not be afraid? Like, what? And then, and he's telling me, it's kind of a warning. He's like saying, like, listen, this isn't going to be easy, but don't be afraid. And if you're built on my rock, you'll be okay. And then he says, look unto me. And I just love that phrasing right there of look unto me. Because when you take out the doubt not, fear not, because that part's great too, but when you just say, look unto me, it kind of reminds me of like, so here's an example. I was driving to church yesterday, because it's Monday right now as I'm recording this, which I know you're not seeing this on Monday. I was driving to church yesterday, and we had to take two cars, and so my dad was driving the car in front of me, and I was driving behind him. And my stepmom realized that we hadn't left the faucet dripping in the house, and we were worried that our pipes would freeze. And so she was like, shoot, I have to go back. But she was like, I don't want the kids to miss church, so can I hop in the car with you? So we were trying to find a spot to pull over so that all of us could get in the car with Dad, and she could drive back to church by herself, or back to the house by herself, I mean. And we were on the phone with him, we were trying to figure it out, and there wasn't, like, we were on these back roads, like, there wasn't a good spot to pull over. But there was this spot where I can't even explain it. Like, you'd have to just see it. But there's this weird spot where you could turn right or left, but it was more complex than that. And so anyway, he was telling us to turn right, and we were like, why would we turn right? Like, we don't know it's down there. Like, how do you know there's going to be somewhere down for us to park? And he was like, no, don't worry about it. Just follow me. And so I was like, okay. And he pulled into, like, there's this weird section where you can, like, turn right. But like I said, it's kind of weird because the road, like, curves weird. So, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's really weird. But there is a spot where we could basically stop and park without being on either of the roads. Like the back of my car was slightly on there, like people had to go around us, but it wasn't bad. And so he ended up stopping there. We just parked there real quick and just changed cars, and it turned out okay. Like it was fine. A few people had to go like around the back of my car. But when I hear that phrase of "look unto me," it reminded me of that story, because my dad was just like, "No, what? Like I'm not gonna explain. We don't have time. Like just follow me." And sometimes, like when we're just in the midst of all these hard things, we just have all of this stuff going on, we just have to remember, look unto me. And I love this because there have been so many times in my life where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you're trying to tell me. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm just going to look unto you. I'm just going to bring it to your feet. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to give it to you. And because I know that whatever it is you need me to do, you're going to find a way to tell me, and it's going to be A-okay. And so I just want to take some time to just talk about that a little bit more. And today I want you to just consider this idea of we're being called to do a work, and it's going to be kind of scary, but we need to fear not to do good. And if we are built upon his rock, they cannot prevail. And then also, look unto him in every thought. Doubt not, fear not. So yeah, keep that in your heart today. Think on it. Think about how and what it looks like for you to look unto Christ and doubt not, fear not. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.